Sanman, guys. So I was asked in the comments in one of my videos around how a person can invest in their body and how they can get into shape. So, first and foremost, guys, thanks so much for the love and the compliments around that. But investing in my health is something I take relatively seriously. Yes, I drink. Yes, I eat shit. But I really do try, and the operative word here is to try, and go to the gym and run and invest in cardio yam. And when I can drink water over the booze, I really step up in terms of that. But yeah, let me try and give it a bash. I'm no personal trainer. I'm no dietitian. I'm no health fundi. But what I've seen works for many people is losing fat first. There's that whole thing with the machita chimai where they want to bulk and then they want to cut and then they want to there's you can't convert fat into muscle. That doesn't make sense. That's like turning an apple into cheese. Like that makes no sense. So my recommendation would to be to eat less, eat less. If you are eating 10 slices of bread, I'd recommend would you start eating nine, and then with time, slowly, then you eat eight, and then you get used to that. After 3 4 weeks, then you eat seven, and so on. I'm not a big fan of I'm a crash diet, so I would gradually do that. If you eat McDonald's every day, maybe instead of asking for the Super XL, maybe just ask for the XL. Maybe ask them to put more ice in your Fanta orange or whatever the case may be, just to try. I want to start changing your habits around diet. Because diet would be the first one and the most important one. There's that saying which you can't outtrain a bad diet. I eat once, maybe twice a day. I don't believe in eating like a cow, constantly grazing. Some people believe in the 6 meals, 8 meals a day. I don't subscribe to that. I think if I'm trying to turn my body into being like a lion, a lion isn't always, so that would be my first thing. Would you make sure Guti, you you limit what goes into your mouth. It just makes sense. Guti, if I eat less, I'll get smaller. You know, if I stop eating for 10 days, how am I gonna get fat? So that's my thinking around that. Um, and then if you want some tips at gym, like starting a business, I the best thing would to get a mentor. If you can afford a personal trainer, there's some really good personal trainers out there. Um, and if you can't afford a personal trainer, but you can afford a gym, join a gym class. The spinning, join aerobics, join whatever the case may be, where you start as a group. Because this thing of trying to fight it by yourself, it's tough. If you don't have the habits of going to gym, it's really really tough. So I'm seeing it with my little ones now. So I've got three little boys, and we go to gym together. And the first one, the oldest one, he's happy to go to gym. He has no problem with running and the push-ups and the squats and you know, the middle one is okay, but the last one hates it. When I'm saying gym, he just like baba, baba. So it's me trying to instill that habit to go to look. We have to go to gym. We have to run. We have to wrestle. We have to box. We have to swim. In order to get strong. So those are habits that take time, and I'm lucky that I've got years into this, so I have that habit ingrained in me. So whether it is a Monday morning, I'm able to wake up, or now it's a Friday afternoon, and I'm able to, after work, after a long day, I'm trained, I'm tired, but I'm also able to just switch that button on and just get you in and take the boys and say, okay, Machita, let's go smash this, let's go get a good session. So for me, the advice would be around get a mentor, make sure Guti, you have someone that you can. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Um, a lot of guys want to go into doing some weights, work on losing fat first. There's a lot of muscle, there's a lot of sculptures, one of my lines under all the layer of fat. Even if you are a guy who's like 70 kgs, lose the muscle. I mean the fat. I said lose the fat and then see what you're working with. See what you're working with. Build fitness yako, your cardiovascular, build that first, and then from there, then you can start getting into using weights and building what, because then that's a different journey. That's a total different journey. Like everything, that's also baby steps. You know, um, whereas I would recommend, you get into squatting and making sure that you have the right technique. Don't focus on how heavy you're squatting, even if it's just body squats. Deadlifts, making sure that you do your military press. But again, you start with the classes. You get used to seeing certain faces and building a community, and those people will then slowly guide you into being the next chapter, which will be doing the weights and blah 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 blah. But investing in your physical health is the best investment that you'll be able to do. You can have money, sure. However, if you're sickly, um, you won't really truly enjoy that money. Your money will be spent in paying for medicines to actually look after your health. Some people are into that whole no, BBL is big booty woman. BBL, where you injecting your bum and your lips and whatever the case may be. Um, yeah, to each their own. I'm personally am definitely not into that type of thing. Um, I want to build my body. I want to really shape and build my body and be proud of what I've done, because I know the work that it takes to get there. Um, it's like a Ferrari. I'd love someone to just give me a Ferrari here, but I think I would really appreciate working hard to earn it myself, rather than. But again, to each their own. We're very different. So for me, that psychological development that I go through while building my body, because it's fucking hard. It's a Friday. I'd love to go out and have a drink, of which I will, but ngizoqala by actually earning it. And I build my body, and I build my body, and I believe in not just building it so that it looks good, but it actually is healthy. I love fighting, so I want to go. Even with my boys, we wrestle. They start boxing so that they also get confidence in themselves, and through that, the confidence will radiate, radiate. Anbhale kuma comments. There's a word I'm looking for. The confidence will into the other areas of my life. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for asking that question around losing fat, building muscle. Again, just a quick recap. Start by losing fat. Eat less, eat less, do your cardio. If you can't go to gym, walk. Start with walking for 15 minutes a day, then 30 minutes a day, then an hour a day. Walk. Then from walking, get into 10-minute jogging, 15-minute jogging, 30-minute jogging. Build your body. Push-ups. Those things are free. Squats. Those things are free. Get into it like that. And then from there, you'll see the changes that will happen, not just physically, but mentally. You want to get into the habit of actually investing in yourself physically. If you've got those around you that you love, your partner, your mom, your granny, your siblings, friends, take them on that journey with you. It's going to build a relationship. You guys are going to get a lot stronger. Taking those morning walks where you guys get to unpack the day, or afternoon walks where you guys get to debrief as a family, whatever the case may be. For me, it's an absolute privilege that I get to go to gym with my boys, put them under lots of strain. It's fucking tough on them. I'm really, really a hard ass at gym. I believe in the concept of tough love, and that's exactly what they're about to get now. And hopefully they become stronger mentally because of that. How the body will look is an absolute privilege, or it's an indirect. Where's my brain today? But the body will look amazingly through all the hard work that you've put it through. But more than anything, you want to have a strong mental brain. And yeah, man. But anyway, guys, Nibe ready. I'll see you guys on the other side. Check my little posts. I'm gonna post what we do at gym on my Instagram. I'm gonna post what we do at gym on my TikTok. So if you also want to be a little bit inspired, motivated, to get up on a Friday, do a session, take your family take a walk, whatever the case may be, DM, tell me what you're doing, tell me if I'm doing something wrong, if I can add to the shit that I'm doing. I'll truly appreciate that. Anyway, ngiyamthanda guys, nibe great. Sharp.